All right. We have today with us from WalkBike Frankfort, we've got Allie Hall, who, everybody here on Cable 10 knows, but today is here as the chair of the PR committee from WalkBike Frankfort, and Victoria Carney, who is the president of WalkBike Frankfort.
Hi.
Thank you, ladies, so much for being here on a Wednesday morning.
Thank you.
Great.
For having us.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. We got a lot to talk about.
We do.
We have events that we want to talk about, but let's maybe just talk about the organization. I mean, I have heard of WalkBike Frankfort for, I don't know, like a long time. Has been around.
Yep.
But maybe don't know exactly what what you guys do. So maybe let's get into that a little bit.
Sure. WalkBike Frankfort is a local nonprofit. We've been around since 2007, so long-standing organization within the community. We focus predominantly on improving outcomes for pedestrians and cyclists. We have a threefold mission of advocacy, education, and community building. So we really try to focus on that core mission. We work with local government agencies and task forces to improve outcomes for everyone in Frankfort. And not just Frankfort, but Franklin County as well.
Yeah, definitely the city and county. And I think what we want people to understand as well is that WalkBike pedestrian safety is very intersectional. It affects everyone. I don't even have a bike right now. I think I will soon, but it just, if you're crossing the street, walking to work, grabbing something at Andy's Bakery, whatever you're doing, if you're out in the community, even in the county, more rural roads, pedestrian safety affects everyone at some point. And then just car infrastructure. That's what we talk about. So
a lot.
So many people spend like lots of time in their cars, right, going around and doing stuff. But then you kind of forget that there's a lot of people that walk. Yeah. Maybe you walk to, like you said, over to the bakery or to whatever, and you don't think of yourself as a pedestrian, but you do. Everybody walks.
Well, and Frankfort is such a beautiful city. Like, we have so many incredible things to see, and you look at the historic architecture and walk through, and you get to see all that. Not only that, but like walking is really how you meet your neighbors, you engage with your community. And like, we believe that seeing pedestrians in a neighborhood is truly, a barometer for the health of a neighborhood. And when people feel safe enough where they can get out and they're not worried about their kids getting hit by a car, it improves the lives of everyone in the community. And it's not just runners, it's not just cyclists who are competitive. It's for everyone.
Definitely.
Well, one thing I've noticed, my 13-year-old has gotten into riding her bike, and I think she's just now this summer she realized that how much more mobile it makes her.
100%.
So she's like, she rides over to her friend's house. She can ride over to the food mart, and there's a sense of independence about her that's like, oh, okay,
absolutely.
Definitely.
I'm a parent also with a 13-year-old, and him and his little homies are riding around downtown in their little bike gangs. But they go down to Capitol Food Mart. They've got a sense of independence. And really, I think that's one of the more charming things, because oftentimes in bigger cities as parents, we maybe don't feel as safe sending our kids out.
Right.
But if we can improve safety outcomes for Frankfort, it helps us all have a sense of peace of mind when we're sending our kids out into the world. And that's something that I am extremely passionate about.
Sure.
So when you talk about outcomes and advocacy, right, there's not like a single goal, right? It is a constant, effort.
It's a moving target.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
So how do you guys feel about like how have things gone as far as that goes? You feel like we're making progress? Still a lot to do.
There's definitely like a lot to do. I moved, my husband's from Frankfort, but we moved to Frankfort in 2020 from Northwest Arkansas, which they're very lucky in the fact that they have billionaire benefactor families who really buy into the mission of cycling and improving pedestrian outcomes. And they're throwing so much money into that area. And
is that around Bentonville?
Yeah.
We got that Walmart
That's
money.
great. Oh my God.
Yeah, lots of trails out there.
My brother lives there now.
Yeah.
Well, he's been there for a long time.
Yeah.
And just, they talk about just all of the the money that they put into
huge,
it, and the trails.
Huge. Yeah. I mean, it's one of the things that they're doing over there that's really cool is they have their sidewalks, but in tandem right next to the sidewalks, they have mountain biking, little berms and things for people to just get around town. But again, you know, witnessing that and then coming here, like, we can do things, scalable things within Frankfort, and just getting buy-in, ensuring, like, I got involved because my son almost got hit by a car riding his bike to 2nd Street School. And that was really a catalyst for me, you know, because there isn't the same community buy-in, but if we can get people to understand the importance, to be on the lookout for cyclists and pedestrians, like, that's such a huge thing. It can help improve safety outcomes for everyone.
Just raising awareness, right? And education on how to, like, pass properly and what the rules of the road are, really, even.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've been focusing the past year or two a lot on education and outreach, and then so you can check out our social media at WalkBike Frankfort on Instagram, or WalkBike Frankfort on Facebook. So we're trying to educate more about, like, just rules of the road. But in terms of what we have going on lately, a lot more community events, and so we're really trying to kind of bring everyone together and understand that shared mission, and just have a lot more, I don't know, sense of community and collaboration. So, but we wrote this year what's called the Bike Bus Handbook. And so that is a tool for any parents, teachers, volunteers who want to help organize helping kids bike to school together safely. So a lot of viewers might not know, but a bike bus is essentially when there's usually a volunteer that will lead at the front with, like, a high-vis vest maybe, and there'll be some volunteers at the back, but everyone kind of ushers into school together. It's a lot more safer to bike as a group to school.
Like a Peloton sort of, a whole group,
right? Yeah, there you go.
Not the stationary bike, but the actual cycling term. So that just made me think of you talking about, like, just riding to school, that, like, the needs of the kids in the city have got to be way different than the needs of the kids in the county, right? Like, the types of, you know, just like road safety and things, right? Or totally.
Yeah, I mean, and so, like I said, like, we're not just advocating for people in the downtown area, we're advocating to improve safer streets and traffic calming measures to ensure that people everywhere. Now, granted, like, if you live, you know, 10 miles away, biking to school might not be
practical.
Might not be. But, you know, if you live within a mile of school, we want to ensure that, you know, people feel comfortable.
And luckily that's what the handbook covers, is kind of like a variety of factors and looking at your specific situation. So you know, we have one at 2nd Street School, and we're going to grow that program, but also there's been some interest at Collins Lane Elementary, and I think that there's a neighborhood nearby, and so it just depends on, you know, kind of the layout of the road, the neighborhood proximity to the school. But if there's enough students who bike to school to Collins Lane, then it would be worth that neighborhood organizing and getting a bike bus going.
And we have quite a few civil engineers on our board and things like that who really examine traffic patterns in the area and try to scope out the safest, like, best routes for these things. And so that's really the goal, and we're taking all of these things into consideration, like in terms of safety, in terms of, is there crosswalks, you know,
because it seems like if you live in there, it'd be a lot easier to bike to Collins Lane than, say, Bridgeport, which is by the hospital, and you have all the traffic from the other two schools, and
And then in some of those cases, that might be a thing where, you know, we're in partnership maybe with the local police station and see if they can put an officer out or things like that. Those are not uncommon in other cities. You know, bike buses, the ones that we've kind of modeled after have kind of come about in Oregon. And they were able to advocate with their legislature to get funding for such programs. And right now we're kind of bridging the gap, because that's not the case right now in Kentucky. But so as a nonprofit, we're bridging the gap to kind of provide funding for teachers, because we believe if they're doing extra work, then they deserve to be compensated for that work.
Sure.
And so
definitely.
that's something we feel very passionately about.
So the handbook's on our website. If you're an interested parent or just want to help get involved with the schools, or a teacher, any school staff, that's available on walkbikefrankfort.com. It's just a free tool to download. So
well, you talked about events and community building and things, and you've got one coming up. Is
Saturday.
it this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saturday.
Should we talk about that?
Sure
The
thing.
Glow Ride?
Yeah, we've got the Glow Ride happening this Saturday. We're meeting at the Capitol downtown. 8 o'clock, we decided to do that. We had partnered with Capital City Museum for a downtown scavenger hunt ride in July, and it was hot. So we were trying to come
Beat the heat a little bit.
we were trying to come up with something that was maybe
idea.
a little more comfortable for people where they could get involved. And so we were like, well, maybe we'll do it a little bit later and see if people want to. And so I think it'd be a great thing for families to come out and just meet their community, get involved. We've got some prizes, and
we have glow sticks. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And then we're doing a prize for the most, like the
Best
the
glow.
best outfit.
Okay.
So throw
you're
on some
encouraged to
neon.
dress and wear glowy stuff,
And
because it's a glow ride.
And trick out your bike if you can.
There you go.
I've got some lights on my bike. My son thinks he's going to have more lights than me. I think he's wrong. But
We'll find out.
yeah,
on
we'll find
Saturday.
out.
But high vis stuff is important when you're riding. So so this will be a fun event, but also educating on like why we need to be very visible when we're biking. So it'll be fun, and we're kind of just going to do like a lap around downtown, and then we have a longer route available after that lap together for people that want to get more of a bike ride in. Some more experienced bikers want to like do kind of a workout. We have a longer route.
Okay.
But if you've got parents with if you're parents with young children, those little legs can only go so far.
Right.
So we want to ensure that there's something for them too.
Catering to
So
both.
this is for all ages. That's
All
not
ages,
just-
all skill levels.
Yeah.
It's a family event.
Gotcha.
And everybody will be doing it together. So there's definitely like safety in numbers, right?
Absolutely.
Like you guys are talking about. That's
Absolutely.
awesome. So that's Saturday at 8 o'clock. So like get down there at 8, or maybe get down there a little before 8.
I would say get down there a little bit before 8.
Okay.
We'll probably leave maybe 5 minutes after, just to kind of give people some time.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
be down there a
right.
little in advance. Get your glow sticks. Get your
There you
bikes
go.
tricked out.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
go to
Good to
town.
clarify. Starts at 8.
Yeah.
We're leaving at 8.
We need to have structure. Somebody's got to be on the time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then the other event that I have on here sounds like fun.
This,
Yeah.
this is what we like to talk about.
Yeah, Carb-Load for a
Yeah.
cause.
Yeah. Carb-Load for a Cause is our signature fundraising event. We did it last year. It's at Sig Lusher downtown. It's a pretty fun event. I don't know if any of you guys are runners or anything, but it's a 0.5K fun run.
I like that.
Yeah.
And so you get, if everybody's seen like the 26.2, is that right?
Yeah.
Allie's
Good
the
job.
runner.
I like the 0.0s.
Yeah, so instead of a 0.0,
You could do a 0.5.
we have 0.5
Okay.
stickers for your car.
right, I like
So
that.
you get one of those. I think they're pretty funny,
Yeah, I
personally.
Love those. Yeah.
A real sense of achievement.
Yeah.
That's right.
You did it.
And
It's a half K.
yeah, but that's our signature fundraiser. Like I said, last year was our first year, and with those funds, we were able to fund the bike shed for the King Center, and get that built so that those bikes didn't get rusted out in the weather. And that's been wonderful. But ultimately, in order to do good in the community, we have to have fundraising. And so this year, a lot of that funds are going towards our bike bus initiative with Second Street School.
Okay.
And so we're in partnership there. I think that mission is incredibly important. Again, ensuring that teachers are getting compensated for additional labor and things like that. But it's a threefold spaghetti dinner, silent auction, and fun run. And I think this year we had talked about doing a boot scoot boogie. which is going to be one time around the block, but you have to do it on scooters and you have to wear boots.
Oh.
So it doesn't matter what kind, but we think that'll be pretty funny.
Yeah, we might do some silly different heats for that one. Sure. So we're still talking about that, still scheming. But yeah, we'd love to see you guys come out September 27th.
Yep.
I think it's at Sig Lusher officially.
At 7.
Yeah, and we're still looking for sponsors as well.
Okay.
But the funds raised for that event, most of it, like Victoria said, it might go to a variety of things, but mostly toward teacher stipends for facilitating the bike bus. Okay. We know teachers are expected to do a lot of unpaid labor, so we'd like to pay them for helping students out. And getting that done in the morning. So I think that would be cool. Silent auction, we had some really cool items last year.
Yeah.
And then you need a 0.5K sticker. It's very cool.
Absolutely.
Very fun and cool. So, we'd love to see everyone there.
And that is also a family-friendly event. Kids of all ages are welcome. I think it's $25 for adults for tickets, and that includes your food.
Yeah.
Kids are $5. Wow. And we had quite a few kids last year. So
nice.
So mark your calendar, September 27th, 7 o'clock.
Spaghetti.
Sig Lusher.
Yeah. It'll be a good time.
Everyone loves spaghetti, right?
Okay, so we mentioned it earlier, y'all's website, social media, just to stay engaged. Go ahead and follow you guys and stay up to date and get all the things.
Yeah, for sure. Our website is www.walkbikefrankfort.com. It's been revamped within the last 6 months, and we've got everything on there. We have an events calendar on there. We also try to partner with other local groups like the Frankfort Striders, Woods and Waters Land Trust, things like that. So they've got Woods and Waters, for instance, they do their hikes at West Sixth Farm. Frankfort Striders, they meet a couple times a week, and so we try to plug those events too. There's a bike gang down at Sig Lusher that meets on Wednesdays. And so we really try to plug these other organizations that are also doing things within the community that are in alignment with our mission too. So those things can be found on our calendars.
We really need more volunteers. We would love for people to get involved, and I think this is something, again, that relates to everyone in some way, even if you're not a walker or biker. And so walkbikefrankfort.com, there's a Get Involved tab on the homepage, and then you can put your info in there, and then we'll reach out to you and plug you in and get involved. I feel like there's been a lot of dialogue online lately and in person about the need for community and feeling like we're lacking community. And so we host a lot of free events, and just getting involved with a local nonprofit, I think, is a great way to get plugged in and feel more in touch with your community. And
often it's just use what you're good at. It's not like I need you to do X, Y, Z. It's okay, where do you think you can help?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
we want to get people plugged in where they're strongest and things like that. We have 3 committees. Allie's
we have the PR committee, which I'm the chair of, and so that's education, outreach, social media. Then we have a membership committee, so if you're good at talking to people and spreading the word about things, advocating for things, we're trying to recruit new members, so if you think you'd be good at recruiting, we'd love to have you on the membership committee. All these committees meet once a month, and the schedule is on our events page, walkbikefrankfort.com. And then we have the project planning and implementation committee, and so if you are more on the logistics side, more technical side, we need help and more support with applying for specific grants and looking at some of our longer term projects with trails. We have different, the 5 mile loop that we would like to connect. Home Street and out by Buffalo Trace, we'd love to close that loop and get all of that paved. Would be huge. That'd be 5 miles through downtown and around. So if you want to see that happen and you're ready to boots on the ground, make that happen from a more logistical, legislative type of side, that's the committee for you. So get involved in one of those 3 ways, or just a general membership. We'd love to have you on our team.
100%.
Or just donate some money.
Absolutely.
We
got a donate button right there on the page. Yeah, 100%. We will never turn down money.
Anything else you guys want to make sure you touch on before
I think that's it. Yeah. Thank you guys for having us.
Absolutely. Do you want to participate in our question of the day? Do you have opinions on Kentucky musicians?
I'm a big Tyler Childers fan for sure.
They noted that you had okay, so you're positive. They said there was a reaction when I said the new record. I wasn't sure.
I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it. It's fun. Bite and List. Are you kidding me? Right. Incredible. What a wordsmith. Yeah, so good. I don't know. I'm not from Kentucky. I'm from Arkansas. So I know a lot of Arkansas musicians. I should probably know more.
Tyler Childers.
No, that's good. You got a good list.
That's who I got.
Allie?
Everyone likes Tyler Childers, right? He's great. I have seen him in concert once. But I did not know Miley Cyrus is from Kentucky.
I didn't
and
either.
I like her. I feel like I should have known that.
Yeah. Billy Ray Cyrus, that's her dad. They're from Flatwoods, Kentucky.
Oh my gosh. I think I just assumed Tennessee.
I did too.
Well, Zach is trying to correct you and say she's from Tennessee, but I don't know. I know Billy Ray is from Kentucky, but I'm not sure about.
I'm right, maybe.
She has roots in Kentucky.
Okay, all right. We're going to claim her.
Okay, some connection. Yeah. Thanks, Zach. I just will say that it's been really cool to see local artists like really grow and showcase, and a lot of different cool artists at the DFI Summer Concert Series.
Yeah. It's cool seeing Jerry Catherine and Ben talking about all the local folks that were going to be here this summer.
Yeah. Jerry Catherine, how I feel like she's been doing so many shows this summer. I keep seeing her posting about different upcoming shows. So she's so good. Her and Nat are great. So I just want to shout them out. They're on my personal Mount Rushmore.
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Okay. Yeah. Well, awesome. Well, thank you all so much for being here and for all you do to help the community and safety and, transportation.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
And biking is fun.
Yeah. It's fun.
When you love a place, you want it to be the best possible version of itself.
Okay. Awesome.